Afghanistan is volatile with a lot of disturbances. Pschyo-Spiritual counselor Nitin Saraswat landed in Afghanistan from Jaipur, India during the month of December to conduct leadership development training for executives of a telecom giant. There was an attack on the day he reached there. 30 people were killed. In the backdrop of such an uncertain environment, how did he train and what did trainees learn from him? Ashok VOA spoke with Nitin through FaceTime. Here are some highlights from that conversation.
Afghani people love Indians a lot. There's a deep connection, deep-rooted connection, admiration and love for each other. Second, what clicked with between me and the trainings with the Atisalat was that Atisalat was looking for someone who could deliver practical trainings, not the bookish one. Me being a psychologist and practicing psycho-spiritual counselings, uh, the trainings I was delivering was something they were looking for that could practically bring in changes which was visible. So after the first training, they were very happy, and I was privileged that they showed trust in me and they invited me once again. And it was a even bigger program. Last time it was trainers training, this time it was leadership development program, and all the managers and assistant manager level people were there. We had good 20 people of Etisalat, and it went very well.
Namaskar, I'm Ashok, and today I have the distinct pleasure, honor, as well as I'm delighted to be talking to a good friend who is a life coach based in Jaipur, and recently he was in Afghanistan. So here is this universal human international communication connecting New York, Jaipur, and with special reference of Afghanistan in the context of learning and growing together. So first of all, Nitinji, as I welcome you for this conversation.
Thank you, sir. Afghani people love Indians a lot. There's a deep connection, deep-rooted connection, admiration and love for each other. Second, what clicked with between me and the trainings with the Atisalat was that Atisalat was looking for someone who could deliver practical trainings, not the bookish one. Me being a psychologist and practicing psycho-spiritual counselings, uh, the trainings I was delivering was something they were looking for that could practically bring in changes which was visible. So after the first training, they were very happy, and I was privileged that they showed trust in me and they invited me once again. And it was a even bigger program. Last time it was trainers training. This time it was leadership development program, and all the managers and assistant manager level people were there. We had good 20 people of Etisalat, and it went very well.
So, talk to me a little bit more about the composition of this group. You said executives and managers. So, were these people trying to improve themselves in the marketing skills, organizational skills, what field? And if you summarize the essence of what you tried to convey, what was it?
In one sentence, I would say leadership development is the holistic development of your own self. Because the first leader that you need to lead is your own self. That is the first leader you need to groom and lead. If you can lead your own self, only then you can lead the group. And the most wonderful thing is that these people are actually hungry to learn. And
Okay,
even they
I'm also hungry to learn from you, if not as much as they were. But when you say the first person is that you lead yourself, now what do you mean? I need you to elaborate on it. And most of the people would think that, oh, I'm leading myself. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Okay. Let's start it with the psychology and then we will go into the personal part of it. The psychology says that your personality is governed by three things. First is the desire, Second is the training that you have, and the third is uh, the wisdom, the knowledge of right and wrong, or and even beyond. So a common man's life is governed mostly by desires. He is governed by desires that, okay, today I am feeling lazy, my desire will win over me. So I have chosen the wrong leader for today. The common man chooses the leader to lead their own life by accidents. That is why their success is also accidental. If it is like a rocket success, if the situation is like this, that you have no option but to work hard and to succeed, a common man will work very hard and succeed. Say, there was a story that somebody was participating in the race, and he had two horses. So the sledge he was using, it was, the one horse was behind another, and the horse was not running, so he just tried to change the horse, and the cart ran very fast and he won the race. Later he came to know the second horse was not horse, actually it was a wolf. So a common man learns and evolves like this when an emergency occurs. A wise man does not wait for an emergency. He doesn't let desires and training take over it. He is governed and led by wisdom. So that is the first leader we are talking about. The training, going beyond training, or choosing the right training to delay, to kill procrastination before it kills your potential, the right training to go beyond uh, laziness before it goes beyond all your goals, the right training to start believing in self before the doubts take over you and make you a nothing. So the biggest question was to train these people for the vision. And we were very happy to do that, because the first blockage for the vision is we are trained that we cannot think big. We can dream big, but we don't think big. There's a huge difference between thinking big and dreaming big.
Thinking big, training big, leading oneself, not guided or led by desires. The way you articulate these ideas, someone feels like jumping that, oh, here is the key. Probably there is a ray of light which comes to me from what this gentleman is talking. But then the next step is how to follow through. Um, you made a very interesting distinction between a common man and a wise man, and it it is not easy for anyone to put a label on him that I'm a common man or a wise man. But let's say there is an overlap area, and based
May
on
I
what,
chip in?
say that again.
May I chip in?
Sure.
Every wise man is a common man until he chooses wisdom to lead his life. And every common man is a wise man the moment he can choose the wisdom to choose his life, lead his life. So there is nothing like a wise man born or a common man born. A wise man living his life into a sleep of unawareness is called a common man.